Cuatro. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Madam Ryoki, and this is a special edition of the Vote TV Primetime Show. Remember, this show is broadcasting on all 7 platforms that I own, including Vote TV YouTube channel, the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, the KNEL Facebook page, my private Facebook page, and also on Twitter at Vote Television. Today, I have the honor of hosting for the first time the wife to the late Edward Gadogo. Esther Wangari is here, and also the other family members are here, and they will talk to us to understand what's going on, what's not happening, and what is happening. So let me give you a chance to introduce yourself. Let's start with Edu's wife. Introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm
Hi.
Esther Wangari, wife to Edward Kadongo.
And
A
where
mother
are
of
you?
2
Where?
boys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mother of 2 boys. 27 years. Almost 28 now. It's not 27. No, I'm
Okay.
here to
So,
say some things. Some things. I'm being told to sign papers
let's get it. Just
that are
wait,
stating.
Esther. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Just wait for the let's do the introduction first. So that's Esther Wangari,
Okay.
mother to 2 boys. So Edward has left 2 boys. Let's see who is in the middle. All the way in Georgia. More family members
Hi.
of the late Edward Gadongo. Who's talking?
No, that
Sorry?
one is talking. Oh, that is the sister, though. First, let's her say, then I'll introduce the mother. You know. Go ahead,
Okay.
Lady.
Go ahead, Lily. Introduce yourself.
I'm Lillian Wanjiro, and I'm her elder sister. I'm the second born in our family. She's our third born. Yes, and the auntie to the 2 boys. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Welcome. So and you are both in Kenya. Now let's look at the other family members right here in the middle. Here in the USA, Georgia. Introduce yourself.
My name's Kim Jerry. Most of the people knows me as Kim Jerry. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Lily and Wangari are my cousins, and we happened to travel with the mother 3 days ago when these things were happening, and we didn't even know how severe it was. But we are here in Atlanta, and we decided to join this conversation today. And I will let my auntie introduce herself so that you can know who she is. We all actually hail from a place called called Kebiko, Idanga Village.
Okay.
Near Wangige. I would let my auntie also to say one thing or two.
Okay. Auntie, welcome to the show. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Wamboy Wakahio. I'm currently visiting Kim here in Atlanta, Georgia. As he said, we came here 3 days ago. When we left, it was on 12th, and it was told Gadongo is critically ill and in ICU in Saudi Arabia. So we left when he was not yet gone. But on landing in Atlanta, the following day we heard that he has been removed from machine. So we are not whatever is making me stranded is, was he removed from machine? And other things that are happening, they are very confusing to me. So I came here to know exactly what's happening.
Okay, thank you very much. The story of Edward Gadongo has captured the attention of millions of folks on all social media platforms, and there's been an outcry because another Kenyan has died in Saudi Arabia. Let's start with the wife, Esther Wangari. Esther Wangari, tuambie, hata hapa by the way mnaweza ongea Kiswahili. Hapa tukikuja hapa tunaongea Kiswahili, tunaongea kila kitu, mikorogoto tunaongea. Nataka Esther utuambie. Let's start with when Edward alitoka Kenya when kwenda Saudi Arabia.
Last year October 26.
Last year October.
Yes.
Okay. Alafu na umesema mko na watoto wawili.
Yeah.
When Edu left for Saudi Arabia, what was the motivation for him to go? Nini lisema Edu alamka akasema I have to go to Saudi Arabia. What really inspired Edu kwenda Saudi Arabia? Let's start from there.
Okay. Watoto wake wakae maisha mzuri. Yeah, advance to lifestyle kidogo.
Okay. Na alikuwa anafanya kazi gani alipoenda Saudi Arabia? Ni kazi gani ilimpeleka huko?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hotel. So alikuwa chef. Yeah.
So he was a chef. So
yes.
Actually, again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the issue, the story of our brother Edward Gadongo. We are here. I'm here with the family, the wife Esther Wangari, and the other family members here who are right here in the USA, Kim and the other auntie. Let's start with what is not clear. Esther Wangari, the floor is yours. Take your time. Tuambie, what is not clear to you as the wife to Edward Gadongo?
What is not clear to me is why I'm being forced to sign papers of his organ removal. Yes. I was being pressured by those by the Arabs, those doctors who are with him. They pressured me, but the family came in, and now the pressure is coming from his family side. Yes, sign. Yes. I don't understand there. Cause
so let's
sielewi juu ni mama yake na ankus zake.
Wow.
Though wanasema wanataka the financial benefits watapata from there, kama kutransportiwa mwili na mambo kama hiyo. Another thing I don't understand is why whether ako alive or not. Cause now bado naletewa makaratasi ni sign the consent, I don't know what, but sasa hapo sielewi ama ametolewa ama not.
Wow.
Social media ina trend ametolewa, sasa mimi hapa bado naletewa makaratasi sign.
So kuna ile and by the way, let me show the viewers what Esther is talking about. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. This is another segment of our brother Edward Gadongo. With me here today for the first time, this is the wife, Esther Wangari, and also the other family members on the right, Kim and the other auntie. Wacha nionyeshe watu the document you're talking about, ile ambao unafosiwa wanakuweka pressure usign. Let's start from there. And actually, once I show the document, I'm also going to read what the document says to the viewers. Are we ready? So that's the document right here. Okay. The viewers, let me just show you a copy of the document. That's the document that the wife anawekwa pressure kusign. And I will tell you exactly. I will read out the document to the viewers as we proceed. Now, let me go back to Georgia. Georgia, Georgia, tell us from your perspective,
Well, from our perspective, it really doesn't make sense. When I was leaving, I was with them in the airport. When we were leaving, and I mean, it was like I overheard this guy boy was in an accident, he's in ICU, and people pull through the ICU. People have been in ICU for 27, 30 days, 2 months, even 3 months, and so they pull through. The other thing which is not clear is that it is an accident. Where did it happen? When? How? Where? You see, you have to ask those questions if you are smart enough to ask those questions. Another thing that doesn't really make sense is that why the rush of signing this document, forcing this lady to sign document, and actually you don't see them, and why the rush to put even her name and make sure that she actually look like there is beneficiary, which apparently she's not. Actually, as a matter of fact, she's not. Also, I'll make it very clear, she's not the beneficiary. There is someone else pulling the strings, trying to make it look like everybody is on board and everything. Because apparently, it is not money that my cousin want. Everybody that my cousin wants to see the husband alive, and that is actually more important than anything. But there is a greed somewhere. The greed which doesn't make sense, the greed which is pushing people just agree so that you can get this money. And I don't even think she will even get anything from that, even if it ever happens. And nobody even want that blood money. As a matter of fact, as a family, something that we don't. We really don't take blood money. It's actually a curse to us, actually. As an elder in the family, also we stand for whatever is right, and we stand for whatever means that makes the things right. I normally don't comment on these things. I try to keep away from some struggles of other family, but this came to me and came to my door, and we are looking at it on a different angle. Why force this lady this way? And actually, as a matter of fact, she might not even tell you the truth very well. She might not know how to say it. Is that if there are some papers they don't show to her. When she's refused to sign, they don't show to her the papers. They keep on hiding them one here and there. And actually, on another day, there was someone who claimed to the father of this boy, who apparently I came to realize the father to Edu is dead. As a matter of fact, there is someone who is trying to pull the string. There is even the lawyer. You see that affidavit, that if you look at that concept, is written by an advocate. An advocate, which I'm sure, Wangari, you have never seen that advocate. You don't even know who it is, right?
Wangari, have you seen the lawyer?
No.
No, she doesn't know who the lawyer is. So it's something behind the curtain through someone who thinks is smarter, because this is a young kid. As a matter of fact, you can see that. And us as a family, we're like, why the rush? Why would you not wait? And also, why nobody can be allowed to go see Edu in the hospital? Go see and confirm his death. And we have a conversation as a family where we can donate this. You don't need any monetary to help someone else. But this is like a sale of someone's organs, and you're like, okay, we'll give you this and this. It's enticing, you know. It's like you ni kama unajua vile kuku uliziwa maharagwe mahindi kura hii. Then I give you, but someone's son is dead and someone's father, and you see there is two boys who probably
and someone's husband.
Yes, and two boys.
And Wangari is right here in the middle, caught up in everything, doesn't know what's going on. Now, before I actually get into reading the document, Wangari, ulipopokea simu, what did they say happened to Edu?
Okay, they said it was a car accident and he's in brain death. Then, like 1 week ago. Now, and the family is trying to convince me that he passed on date 5, on date 5. Now, here is the thing. They keep on, the doctors kept on insisting and pressurizing that sign those documents so that we can have the organs and cater for the transportation of the body. And that is what the family is telling me they bought, that the body will be here safely and they will cater for the burial. Yes.
Have they mentioned before, again, and I will read the document, and I have your family in Georgia and you and your sister. Have they mentioned, when I was having when I was having a communication with Kim, there was a mention of approximately 50,000 riyals, which is like approximately 1.2 million shillings, which is being looked at as a financial settlement for signing this document and having these organs donated.
About that, I can't tell for sure because they are hiding everything from me. Yeah, they're hiding, like the mother and the uncles, they are keeping everything away from me. The documents, the financial settlement they get, I have no clue how much or yeah, I have a clue.
Kim, you had mentioned about, because we were doing, because remember I asked you that question about how much are they looking at as a, because the document clearly states financial settlement. Then it said approximately 50,000 riyals.
Okay,
how did that come about?
Okay, sorry, let me. The doctor, we were in a Zoom meeting with the doctor, and he mentioned that kind of money. We were in a group, so that is what the doctor mentioned earlier when we were in a Zoom meeting, 50,000. But now the family is not telling me exactly how much, because he stated like by the way.
Got you. There's a comment from let me read some comments. Thank you very much for those who are tuning in. Again, the story of our brother Edward Gadongo, who has passed away in Saudi Arabia. With us tonight, the wife, Esther Wangari, mother of two, and also the family in Georgia, Kim, and the auntie. Also with Esther Wangari is her sister, who's also the auntie to the kids. And I'm going to also give Wanjiro an opportunity to speak. But let's first of all keep you, Esther Wangari, here as we proceed with this program. There's let me read some comments to the audience. Juliet saying she should not take that offer before knowing exactly what happened. And then there's a question of what is 50,000 riyals? That's peanut. When Kim, when you mentioned to me that amount, that's what they are giving as a financial settlement or whatever. Honestly, I punched myself in the face. Helen Mkala saying, Nelson, there are two things here. Either ako still in a coma, ndio maana wanataka kutoa organs, or alisha kufa, wakatoa tayari the organs, because if he has been dead for days, the organs zimeharibika sahi. Thank you very much, Helen Mkala, for that comment. I'm Juliet saying the Ugandan lady was compensated 200 million Saudi riyals and she's alive. Our Kenyan guy is dead already. Why 50,000 riyals? Are we all following what's going on here? I want to talk to the auntie in Georgia.
The mother.
The mother.
My auntie.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Mama ongea.
Okay. Mimi kitu kimenichanganya sana ni vile nikitoka kule Gadongo was in coma, and they also talked that he's brain dead but in ICU. So on reaching Georgia, we were told, and then in between they were kind of saying they want to remove the guy from machine. They be given consent. And then later on, I heard he kind of still in the machine and in coma, but now the consent is about removing the organs. So I'm kind of confused. Is he still in the machine? If they have not removed and they are still waiting for consent to remove? Or can he be waited to see what can happen later if he's still in machine? Or why can't we have somebody from this Kenya going there to see what is happening to Edward? That's another thing. And I also remember before I left Kenya, Esther had gone to see some embassy offices in Nairobi, And they wrote a letter that she has not consented in either removing from machine, neither from removing organs. So what happened? I'm also in darkness, in the dark. Do I know? Wow. I still can't say now Gadongo is dead, because it's kind of, according to that letter, they first of all talk of brain death. And then they later talk of removing organs, consent to remove organs. Then later they kind of talk about the body. So how is Gadongo? Is he still brain dead with organs? And then he will be, of course, removed, and he will now become the body, and they bring it here. So I'm stranded. I want to be clear.
Okay, you being the mother-in-law, let me say I spoke twice with the mom today, actually yesterday, depending on how you look. Yeah, it's already past midnight. And the mention was Gadongo is dead. Also remember, so again, that's, yeah. So actually, I'm trying to see if there's a way that we can get her on the phone, if it's possible. This is Vote TV. It's about being transparent. But I can hear that behind the scenes, there are certain things that have not been clear. Esther Wangari, who's the wife, is actually being pressured. It's like people are not on one page. The mom, the uncles, or the other people on one end, and now you and your daughters and everybody else, now you're on this end. The problem is, I always keep on saying this, and I'm going to repeat this on this broadcast. I'm a man of faith, and there is nowhere that the Bible says that money is a bad thing. But there's one thing that the Bible states. It's the love for money. That is the root of all evil. The love for. It's not that money is evil. It's the love for money. And maybe someone, when they are being told, you don't know what they're being told. When they hear these numbers being thrown around. I mean, someone putting a price tag of 1.2 million shillings on a human body is literally out of his own guts. Let's start from there.
It don't even make sense.
It does not make any sense at all. But now, Kim, remember, there's someone who's just looking at 1.2 million shillings and start doing his or her own calculations, and they look like they're being given the world. This is blood money.
Yeah, wow.
And Esther Wangari, can I allow me to go ahead and read the document as it states? Can I read the document? Okay, so let's look at the specifications of this document written by a lawyer that Esther Wangari doesn't even know. So let's start, Mom. So who picked up this lawyer? Do you know his name?
No.
Do you know? Maybe Wangari knows. Maybe they have a. She actually had a glimpse of that. Do you know who it is, Wangari? Unajua ni nani?
Umepata lawyer?
No. They are refusing me to consult anyone or come up with or talk or do anything. The family.
And listen, and you are the wife. You're the wife and the mother to the kids.
According to the concept, you can read. It says very well.
Okay. So let's read this. So let me read this document that I've received. This is the document that the wife was being forced to sign, or is being pressured to sign. It says it's written by a general power of attorney. There's not. I don't even say the names here. But anyway, let me proceed. It mentions John Kifugi Gadongo. The age is not mentioned. Says father deceased. Then it says Margaret Wanja Kibugi. Let me actually come here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it here. So I mean, people cannot. It's good. It's kind of blurry on the screen, but I'm going to read this document. That's the document that I'm reading. Margaret Wanja Kibugi, 62 years old. That's the mother. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And then Esther Wangari Karaoke is being mentioned as the third person on that document. 27 years old, the wife. Now, all residing at village Kimbichiku location, Kafete County, Kiambu, Kenya by nationality. We are legal heirs. In brackets, head injury, brain death. Edward Gadongo Kibugi, son of John Kibugi Gadongo. Saudi resident identity number is being mentioned here. The passport number is also mentioned. In Saudi Arabia, who is brain dead, who is, sorry guys, I have to correct this document as I proceed because there are like a million grammar mistakes. But anyway, in Saudi Arabia, who is brain dead in Alman General Hospital, Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We are hereby authorizing, listen to this. Mm-hmm. We are hereby authorizing Margaret Wanja Kibugi, who is the mother of brain dead among us, to sign the consent deed on behalf of us for organ donation, and also authorized her to do all formalities. And we are authorizing the company and Saudi Arabia embassy to take steps and make all arrangements for the transportation of the dead body, Edward Gadongo Kibugi, son of John Kibugi Gadongo, to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, Kenya. Guys, let me actually get up to that point. Let me bring you guys back here. Let me tell you what's happening. Let me tell you what's happening. Esther Wangari, you as the wife and the mother to the kids, you have no rights to anything being mentioned in this document, because the sole authority is being given to the mother. I've never heard anything like this in my life.
That's where greed starts.
I've never heard anything. Look, I don't even need to read the rest of the nonsense in that document. I've never heard anything. Why are you authorizing the mother? Mbona munambia mamake edu? In any situation when it comes to kama, you have a wife, a husband, and the kids. The person who comes first
is the wife.
Is who?
Is the wife.
Who comes first?
Is the wife legally.
By law.
Yeah, by
who
law.
Comes first?
Wife.
Let's read some comments as we proceed. Wangari, Helen Mkala saying, the Arabs, they know that Africans are poor the moment walikubali hii offer, itakuwa business sasa, because they'll have known our hunger is on money. Helen continues, they should be careful, anaweza sign na asipewe anything, na hakuna kitu atafanya. I was about to say that point. Because they can't come to Saudi Arabia, kudai, ati maybe documents ni fake. Allow me to say that the document does not even have the name of the lawyer who wrote that document. It could be a template from Google. You never know.
That's a drafted document. But now I was given the original one. It's kind of different, and it had the stamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the stamp of the lawyer? Do you have it?
No, they have it. Now they gave it to me, and then I said no, so they took it.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Yeah, they took the original document.
When you refused to sign, they took it away. And
Yeah.
when they gave you to sign consent to remove organs, you said no, and then they took it away from you. So whom did you get it from? Who was holding it? Who was giving it to you?
His uncle.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
So now there you go. You see, I mean, I've seen these kind of scenarios come to play. The uncle, the this.
The uncle who we were told to give that work to, and I should not make any step, that I leave it to him. Me and the family, we were told in generally, you leave every work to him, to the uncle. Everything he will handle.
And then the funny thing here, they put your name without your consent again. Did you say they write your name in that document?
No, I even didn't know they were writing such a thing.
Okay.
They are writing and then giving it to me to sign.
Okay. They write your name and tell you to sign that They have not consulted you.
This is crazy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. This is a special edition. The story of Edward Gathongo. Today, for the first time, the wife is appearing in public, and the family, from her side, to clarify on things that are happening behind the scenes that are not clear. Let me say, first of all, I'm shocked. Because it's like they want to have you, they want to get you involved, but they don't want to get you involved as well. They want you to just put their signature and then run the show.
It's like a pawn in chess game, this is a pawn, you just have to join and we'll do the rest. And my problem with that uncle is that is an uncle who is probably greedy, and I don't fear nobody. I talk as it is, and I'll say as it is. Because apparently, unfortunately to them, they think everybody is just a fool from the village. As a matter of fact, on our family background, and she can tell you that we have a lawyer and a magistrate from the family actually, and probably he can do better than what they're doing. But
wow,
the question we're asking all of us is this: why the rush? Why not involve someone? Why try to tell someone to sign? Do you think people didn't go to school? Did you think that we are not educated? We did not educate our daughter. She's someone who can speak fluently in English, someone who can lead you can read the book, you can read and understand the concept. And we are there to help us. And the problem I have with that is when people start trying to manipulate others because they think there is greed of money. And we see this is the 62 years old woman probably doesn't even know what exactly is happening to. And I feel that deep in my heart, and my guts tells me the truth that she probably don't understand. There is someone who thinks it's smarter than the other and think there's money for this. It's probably more than, it might be even more than 1 million or 2 million. It didn't matter whether it's 1 billion shillings. It doesn't change the fact there is someone who is dying. It doesn't change the fact that this money is dirty. It doesn't even change the fact that we all need the truth. Because the truth will always set for you free. And there is no way those kids who are going to grow without their father. They probably be a burden. It's not their burden from now henceforth, because after a while, you know what Kenya is all entitled to. And the problem I also have with it, and that is why I came out, and I normally don't do these things. I normally take a step back and I listen to things when they are coming on. The only things I intervened in is when I realized there is a lot of commotion, there is a lot of lies, there is a lot of those things which are not going through. And I needed only one courageous man, only one courageous person to say, no, this is enough. Because you see, you can blackmail anything and tell anything to someone. And I said this to my cousin, is that I want to make sure you get protected. I can protect you from where I am. I can take a ticket flight to Kenya. I can do it. Even if it means that I can go through fire and hell and fire, I'm ready to take it. We are ready to take it, some of us, because we are brave enough. My grandfathers both fought for this in the independence of Kenya. So I believe in that there is always the truth, and the truth will set us all free. And when we know the truth will set us free. And the country, and it all starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with the other person to start with what is right. Everything that is going in Saudi Arabia, our government might not be interested with people, but these are human beings. And when us as a people, we stand and we say it is enough, it starts with me. I don't know, this case will be the first one to start with is enough, from the village to everywhere, and to tell people the truth that we have to follow the right thing. We have to do what is right. We have to protect our kids. Because I don't think, because of the poverty that is in Kenya, as I'm telling you, Nelson, I came from Kenya like 3 days ago. The poverty which is putting those kids to go to Saudi Arabia. Apparently, even if you broadcast every day and trying to tell people not to stop doing it, they're saying you die when you're still trying to find something to eat. A hungry person cannot hear, even when you tell them there is fire, and they can find something to eat. Somewhere down there beneath, even the river is taking people, there is fire coming out from there, they'll still go and try to eat, because food is scarce everywhere. And also you have the greed people. You see, that is why you hear some people fear of a million, someone who has never got an even 100,000.
That's right.
Like, oh well,
that's right.
There is $1 million.
That's right.
I am gonna be part of it. I'm gonna control it, and I'm gonna make sure I take this $1 million to myself. I don't even think they're considering about the kids. They're considering. I mean, because if something that is gonna, well, some of us don't like blood money, and we don't even entertain it. But even if there was something that was being compensated for, even accident, it should go to the kids, because the kids are too young. They need school, they need everything, but someone doesn't see that. They only see what they will benefit from for themselves, not for the others. And that is what we are condemning tonight.
Let's get to the technical part of the story. There are certain things that happen, and you question yourself: is this just a mere coincidence, or are these true accidents? Let me go back to, and I'm going to show you something, Esther Wangari and the family, as we proceed. Let me show you something here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you something here in a minute.
And also, let me ask you, can we share this with our families who can do, can those people in Kenya can share this on their family, on their, I don't know how they can do it, because we want everybody in the family to see this.
To watch.
So that,
yeah, sure. I'm gonna inbox you the public watch link on your messenger right now, and then you can share that with your people. Is that possible? Yeah,
that's very possible.
Okay, let me do that right now. Just give me 1 second, Ed, as we get to the next segment. Also, I would like, is Lily Wanjiro still there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, Lily Wanjiro, I want to hear you as the auntie to the kids and the sister to the wife. Let me hear you. Let me hear your input to this story.
Okay. The first person that was being called was my sister from Saudi Arabia. They called her and told her to go home, join other family members so that she can have an official call telling that she was the first one who found out that her husband was missing, since they were chatting this moment on Saturday, the 1st of October. Then the next day he's missing. He can't pick his calls. After a few days, she decides to contact the person he was living, the roommate, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. And that is how we realized that he's missing and something is up. So I think the roommate took up the obligation to start looking for him and what happens to him.
So that was the story. So let's start.
Probably a week or so. Yes.
Yeah. So actually walk with us. Exactly. Let's go this thing step by step. Mom, you're there. Kim, I've sent you the link. Unaweza ukashare na watu. That's a public link. Then they can come here and watch, and also they can start sharing in all groups. Let me come back to you, Lily. What I have documented and what has been communicated to me. Edo leaves the house. Says he's going for shopping.
Yeah.
Okay.
To buy clothes.
To buy clothes.
And they were speaking with the wife, with my sister now. They were on communication. They were communicating that specific day.
That specific day?
Yes, they had talked. But then after that, he goes missing. He doesn't pick his calls. So it raises an alarm, and she says, oh, by the way, my husband, I can't reach my husband. She was telling me and mom, because my mom was here. She wasn't in the US. Yeah. So it raises an alarm, and she starts talking to Edu's friends from Saudi Arabia. Where is Edu?
Where's my husband?
So from there, then they start looking for him. Now, the problem is now how we don't get how he went missing for a whole week, and they even found him in the hospital.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm also going to bring, there's something that we call, and that's the question, the same question. Let me actually bring it back here. Again, those who are tuning in, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. Here today, for the first time, the wife to Edu is here, the mother of his kids, of his 2 children. I have the sister-in-law and the auntie to the kids, Lily, is here. The mother-in-law to Edu is here. Guys, we are getting this thing clarified, and we are going to get all the facts straight. Let me come back here. Let me come back to you, Lily. The same question I asked and the same question kila mtu anauliza. How do you leave the house, go for shopping, go missing for 7 days? I mean, didn't someone say, hey, come on, man, like, hey, we gotta go and start looking what happened to the, like, we gotta report. Kim, let's look at this thing from the perspective of American standards. Let's break this thing from let's break this thing from an American perspective. Tell the audience, I don't want to speak because you're the family member. Tell the audience, if I left the house as a family member and you don't come back in an hour or two, tell the audience what happens here.
You see, whenever you report a missing case person, and everybody, I mean, it's a concern by the government, by the local agent, and every day, every hour goes by. You start. I mean, first you have to check on the jails, everything and everywhere where this person is. It goes 24 hours. Mostly within 24 hours, they don't even make it as a missing case person. But after 20 hours to 4 hours, 72 hours, it becomes a missing person case. It is well broadcasted. It is also we start looking for. We actually mobilize and look for where the person has gone. And after if you can find them from the hospital to everything, the authorities keep on looking for you. It doesn't matter whether it takes years; they keep on looking for you. They don't you don't just go for 7 days. Nobody knows where you are. Nobody has ever even figured out what is going on in your life. And in American perspective, if Edu was in America and he was hit by the car, hit and run, we could be having a issue of something where the accident happened. Where the accident happened, who took him to the hospital, when, how, where, and all names would be written, and there is order of everything. So this is what I don't get. How did he end up in the hospital? Was it there a car accident really? That is that. And if it was in a car accident, who brought the guy to the hospital? Even if it was on the roadside.
Okay, let's pause right there. Let's pause right there. Lily, do you have information who took Eddie to the hospital?
Now that's the problem. The problem is someone called me and told me that Edu was found. He went on Saturday, but was found on Sunday, 2 a.m. in the morning. 2 a.m. That is what he told me. Someone from Saudi Arabia. I didn't know who it was, if it was the doctor or someone. I don't know who. He said that he was found on the highway, hit by a car, and I don't know how he was found. Maybe a good Samaritan or someone took his cards and maybe called an ambulance on him. We do not know that for sure, but he was picked up at 2 a.m. in the morning on Sunday, then took to hospital. Nobody bothered to call my sister, who is the next of kin. Nobody bothered. After one whole week, that was when someone called her and told her that from Saudi Arabia, and told her that she should go home, be with other family members, because she's going to receive a call from Saudi Arabia with news regarding her husband. Now,
okay, there's a very famous proverb. It's a German proverb that we say all the time. When someone is telling you such a story, you tell them, stop pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining. Kuna mtu hapa anatukojolea mguu lakini anatuambia ni mvua inatunyeshea. Let's break this thing. Let's break this thing like people who have brains and people who have sanity.
Yeah.
How does someone leave the house at Amanda shopping Alafu ends up on the highway dead.
Exactly. That was what was it, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Was it not even the same day, right?
Not even the same day. The next day, 2 a.m.
He had employers. He was from job.
And my question also comes. Let me ask you, and this baffles me. This guy is employed. He has an employer.
Right. That's right. He's a chef.
He is supposed to report back to work. The chef does not see the need of calling back and ask, hey, what did they do? Is he still there? Did he run away? Because those Arabs, whoever you call them, I don't even care about them, because I mean, my opinion. It's my opinion, and I stand with it. I have low opinion on them.
America, First Amendment. First Amendment.
That's
freedom of expression.
Yeah, so it's I have low opinion on them. I don't even care what they say or whatever they do, because they are animals to me. I got no feelings. God knows how I feel. Because we are all human beings, created equal under the God, and that we all should have right to live. Because this is what I don't get. This guy is your chef, goes missing.
Yes.
There are people, he doesn't work by himself. I am sure in Saudi Arabia, there are other people, it doesn't matter whether they come from Sweden, wherever they come from, whether they come from India, Sudan, wherever they do. There are people who live with him. They know him.
That's right.
He has been missing for 7 days. They know something is amiss. Because apparently, if I work with you, I have to tell you, even when I go home, they have to call and ask, hey, have you seen this guy? Right? Because we are brothers, people. And there's something somewhere knows the truth. And the truth, probably, I mean, I don't want to speculate, but I also thinking, did he even leave that house? That is my question.
Everything is possible, bro.
Did he leave that house? Did he even walk to that
everything
we're talking about?
Everything is possible.
My question is, whom did he tell that he was going to the market? And even if he told the roommate he is going to the market, is it adding up? Let's even say there's
too many questions.
Adding up. Because
it's not adding up. Everything here is not adding up.
The question is, now, even if he's living with a roommate, this guy went to the market. He never came back. 1 week
now,
after.
the thing is, 1 week after.
Because even if he was living the roommate, the better. Because the roommate would have called and said, you know what? We haven't seen Adu. Is Adu with you?
Yes.
So, what is what? Which is what? Okay, let's even forget about this. Because you see, sometimes greed will take us to the grave, all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we are all thinking about money, but how did he met his death? Was it a little death, or is it something planned?
Let's see some. My brother Kim, there are some comments. There are tons of comments coming in, but let me read some comments here for you guys to see where we're heading to as we proceed with this case. Shiko Paulina anasema ama aliuzwa na marafiki zake. I'm not eliminating that possibility.
Neither.
Then there's Anwanjiro who is saying, according to what I know in Saudi Arabia, it's only the police that can take you to the hospital in case of the accident. No one has the right to take you to the hospital until the police arrive at the scene. Another red flag. The same thing that I said. Florence Murray anasema ya kwamba biashara ya figo Saudia iko top. Tabitha Maina saying no, it's not adding up. Then there's a question, Lili and Wagari. Shoka kamera ine. Is the roommate a Kenyan? There's that question. Jen Kamau saying, is the roommate a Kenyan? That's the question being asked. And then there is Jen Kamau saying anything is possible where money is involved. Now, let's look at these two cases. 2 days ago, I hosted the father of yet another Kenyan by the name of Simon Chege, all the way from Nyandarua County. Simon Chege amefanya kazi Saudia miezi mbili, and guess what? The family woke up one day and they were told mtoto wao amekufa. And what was the cause of his death? Ati aligongwa na lori kwa highway. Now let's go back here. The Edward Gathongo story is the same thing. Highway accident. Highway accident. Lily, back to you. Talk to us.
Now, still on that, on him missing for a whole week, my question was, why did the employer talk to someone, the roommate? And actually, I think he lives in the same, his roommate works together with him. They work in the same, I think, I'm not sure if it's the same department or not, but they work at Four Seasons Kingdom Center in Arabia together. He did not mention anything to my sister until my sister started looking for him to ask where her husband was. I think he went ahead and talked to the sponsor in Saudi Arabia, who I don't know how, I think he's the one who took him to he knew he was in the hospital because he was alliancing with the doctor who kept telling my sister to accept Edward to give away his organs. So when we went to Foreign Affairs with my sister on Wednesday, when the doctor called, and after they were being contacted by the ministry, the agencies, that was when the sponsors called, and that was when we knew what happened to him. After a week or so, you see, after the ministry, the Foreign Affairs Ministry contacted them, because we went and told our story, and
yeah,
that was when the sponsor in Saudi Arabia called and said what happened to Edward. And he gave the story, and he said he was checking up on him. And by saying checking up on him, he never went there. He sent people. He sent people to go check on him. And actually, for a moment, we even formed a group. And the person who went to check on him sent us a video of him. His heart is beating, or was beating at that moment. We saw a video. Probably we should share that with Kim and Mom so that he'll be able to give that to you.
I've seen the video.
You've seen the video, right? Yes.
Yeah.
His heart was pumping. But then we didn't know, because he had some, I think it's he had an operation or something. We don't know. Now, the thing is, after following up on social media, we can see people from Saudi Arabia saying that this has been going on. They are hijacking people and removing their organs and doing such things to Kenyans.
That's right.
It is not clear that if this person already, they harvested his organs. It's not clear. It's not clear if that's why they keep pressurizing my sister to sign
the document.
The documents, so that, because maybe they are already done with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. We are not clear if maybe.
You know, Kim, I think as we wait, her connection is bad, but she'll be back. You know, Mom.
Yes.
You as when your mom, when mama can do, hata kama ni mother-in-law, you are the mom.
Mom to best.
Yeah, hata edu.
Ni mtoto
wako.
Yes, ndio. He's my son-in-law.
Yeah, the son-in-law.
Yeah.
Tukisikia hizi mambo zote, when we hear all this, listen, we are seeing red flags everywhere. Like when I look at Edu's story, we are seeing red flags all over the place. Kim is here. Listen, the public court is here. Let me read this comment from Teresa. This case doesn't add up. Number one, I believe Edu had roommates, if not flatmates. Why didn't they report when they noticed that he was missing? Number two, the company that education worked for should be investigated. The same thing like Kim is asking, how do you miss work? And this guy wasn't just working for a random company. He was working for the Four Seasons. He was a chef. You know what a chef does? A chef cooks. If you miss for 10 minutes, if you show up on your shift, 10 minutes, they're looking for you all over the place.
Yeah, that's it. To me, it doesn't make sense. Never will.
I mean, now, everyone who's here is saying it doesn't add up. Na nakwambia, let them know. Let them know. This is Vote TV. And here at Vote TV, I don't operate from a perspective from using my physical strength. We cry out to the government in heaven. And when God shows up, everything that is being done or has been done in darkness will come to light.
Yes.
Who am I speaking to?
All of us.
Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, you're making
Who am I
the
speaking
right
to?
We're talking about heaven.
Who am I speaking to?
We all
It's,
talk.
we are there and hearing and trying to bring this raffle into and to entangle this problem here. So that,
Prayer warriors wako hapa. Prayer intercessors wako hapa, my friend.
Yeah.
This is Vote TV na watu wajua hivi. Nakwambia kuna vitu nimechambua hapa ambazo zimetendeka nchi Saudia. Tumepoteza watu kama people are dying like roaches, but everything that has been done in darkness has been solved here, and God has brought everything to light. So mujua hivyo.
Exactly. Amen.
Amen.
This is not your regular network. Kim.
Yes.
This is not Fox News.
No, it isn't.
This is Vote TV. Nakwambia kuna watu watakaa hapo wapiga. Tukisema, when I say, I'm telling you, Lily, Mom, and Kim, and Esther, and the kids, we have fasted for families on this platform. Na tukisema Mungu shuka.
He will show himself. He has never been late.
Toto wariri.
He might be 4 days
late. These are
late.
2 kids. These are 2 kids.
Yes.
These are 2 children who have no father.
2 good boys who are with me. They're in the house right now.
Come on, man. Imekuwa hapa ni kuchezea maisha ya binadamu. Oh, you can miss for 7 days. Oh, we don't care. You can. Lily, let me ask you a question. If I came to your house wait. If I came to your house, let's say you hosted me for like 3 days, right? I come to your house for a visit, right? And then I go missing. Would you let the sun go down if I went missing in your house? Would you let the sun go down? Talk about 7 days. And before as we proceed, let me tell all the prayer warriors at Vote TV and all the intercessors, twende kwa magoti.
Amen.
It's time to cry out to God right now. Esther Wangari, come back on the camera because you are the wife. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, to all the viewers, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. This is a special segment for Edward Gadongo. With me tonight is the family. Bibi yake ndio yuko hapo. Esther Wangari yuko hapo. 2 kids that have been left. The mother-in-law ndio yuko hapo. And Kim is here. Hii ni familia. Hii ati tulisikia tuliambiwa. The family is here. Because everything that we do here at Vote TV, we do it in the light, not in darkness. Tuhamwe.
Yeah.
Wangari, talk. Let's come back to you and talk about this issue.
Mhm.
So the last time uliongea na Edu ni alipokuwa akitoka kwa nyumba akisema I'm going for shopping. Was that the last time you spoke to Edu?
No, as for me, tulikuwa tu tuna chat and then akahang up.
Okay, good job.
All of a sudden akahang
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Got
I was like, okay, maybe I may get busy or something. So later, like the next day after his phone was off, like I was trying to contact him, to call him, but sikumpata. Ndo sasa on Sunday nika realize the phone was off. So it took my attention also. Yes. I tried to contact his friends na huko. Mwenye sasa mwenye nili contact akaniambia walikuwa naye kwa soko. And then akamwacha kwa soko after a small disagreement, akamwacha kwa soko. From there,
a small disagreement for what? You see, there's some stuff that is Kim.
Yeah.
Mom, there's so much.
Small disagreement of what?
Small disagreement of what? Do you know what that means?
Not clear. Haikuangi clear.
It means
So we have all these questions. We have so many questions to ask.
Beat him up.
Do you know Kim and Mom and those who are watching? And I'm glad, Wangari, you've mentioned that part. Because you see, remember, nimesema hapa nikisema Mungu shuka. Na hata ikiwezekana akuje mpaka na Nyahunyu. Tunyoroshe. There's something. Look, Mom. Look at this story. Kim, look at this story. And again, those who are watching, this broadcast is being watched by thousands of people. Watch this. Sokoni, some disagreement.
Phone off.
That's a red flag. For what? Disagreement, Yanini.
And they're not selling cows there, or there's no run business there too.
Let's walk this thing crystal clear. Being at the market, disagreement, missing, phone off, dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means, Wangari, from the eyes of an investigator?
Mm-hmm.
That person who
is the first
he had a disagreement with is a prime suspect.
Is the first murder suspect, actually.
Yes. Tuanzie hapo. Na kuna kitu nilisema hapa jana. Go and watch what I said yesterday. Kuna kitu nilisema hapa jana. And those who watch the broadcast at 9:30 p.m. last night, mnakumbuka nikiwaambia, mimi sitakimbilia hapa kutupia Mwarabu kumwekelea kusema ati ni Mwarabu. Nilisema, don't be surprised, Wangari, if the people that are involved in the murder of your husband are his closest friends, roommates, flatmates, people who knew him.
Workmates,
na mimi kudanganyi, workmate. Disagreement ilikuwa ni ya nini? We don't know.
Let me ask Wangari a question. And I'm tending now to get even more confused. Huyu roommate alikuwa nani? Ni wa huku kwetu?
I don't know, because niliomba contact yake from Edu's friend.
Aliongea Kiswahili, Kizungu?
Yeah, Kiswahili, and even I have the audio call. Yenye alinieleza how he went missing.
Can you send me that audio call, please? Send me that audio call. I'll give you.
Okay.
You have it recorded somewhere? Because it doesn't
If you
make
have
sense.
it,
It doesn't add up. Uko nayo?
listen.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
can you,
have it in my phone
can you?
because I'm using Lily's phone right now.
Okay, can you
Send it.
play that recording? No, play that from your phone to Taskia. Play
Okay,
it from
let
your
me
phone.
open it.
Okay, let's listen to this. Again, and by the way, for those who are watching, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. This is a special segment for our brother, the late Edward Gadongo. Na hapa, I'm here again. Nakumbuka hata even now, even when you are saying the late, it's an allegation because we don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what we actually really
That is
don't.
why we are still confused. Because
Is it the rate?
Yeah.
he's brain dead.
No, here it is.
Okay.
Atuski.
Hebu weka volume.
Okay, we can't hear it. Do me a favor. Wagari, do me a favor. Okay, stop, pause it. We have technology here. This is Vote TV. Do me a favor.
Sorry.
Stop. We can't hear it properly. Do me a favor, tafadhali. Angalia kwa screen. Look on this. That's the Vote TV WhatsApp number. Forward that recording right now, and I will play it from my system. If I play it from my system, tutasikia kila kitu ambacho anasema.
Okay.
So look at that number. It's on the screen. It's +1.
It's +1.
Plus. Chukui number.
It's on the screen. Okay, you see it, Lily? Can you see it?
It's +1 571 361 3104.
Nakwambia mam rekegwire nidakwira mutigathangae no turikie show no muthi tukirikia haha akorwo atuonetie uhoro uyu wothe
etagwo Ngai.
akimcheza na niambia atu I can see the prayer warriors are here. Na tukienda kwa magoti, things will become clear. So like now, Kim, give you an example. The story of this disagreement, for me already, that's a red flag right there.
I didn't even know that part until today, and I'm like,
there you go. Nimekwambia nini?
That sounds more sounds more peculiar than I even thought. The other thing I don't really get is this: why are we lashing for money?
Yeah, sorry.
What is the lash for money? What is more important? Is it a dead body or a living person? Even the Bible says it's better to have a living dog than a dead lion.
It's crazy.
What is it that makes people feel that money is more important than all these things? Because if you never know the truth, and we will keep on losing other people. This might be the end of the death of our people in Saudi Arabia. Men now used to be women, now is men. And look at it. Now, they are young age of 28, 29, 30, men with a good health.
Yeah.
Why? How? Wait a minute.
Healthy.
Are they walking in the middle of the highway? How? I mean, I don't know the Saudi Arabia highway. Because I mean, I know even in, I mean, if I were to talk about Atlanta, Georgia, you cannot walk on a freeway, on a highway. Yes. But you can't even close the highway with your, because apparently this guy is going to the market, and I don't think he goes to the market in the middle of the highway.
Again, guys, let's come back to this thing. Let's come back to this thing, Kim. Like you said, a young Kenyan, Edward Gadongo, okay, didn't even finish 1 year in Saudi Arabia. But again here, another one. Look at that. Do you know how old Simon Chege is?
I don't know, but I guess he's not even 30.
The same way.
My brother, this young man is only 24 years old.
Yeah, he looks like him, and he is healthy. had good kidneys, had good everything. Every organ is working.
That's right.
Yeah. So I mean,
so this for me is already this for me right here is a red flag already. Everything I'm hearing is a red flag. Now let me tell you something. If, for example, we had let's come back here. If someone said, okay, Edward Gadongo has died because he got sick, something happened, whatever, okay? And then let's say this guy here was hit by a car, okay? Then we'll be like, okay, this looks genuine. But how do we have two Kenyans, young, with the same story of being hit on the highway? This again for me is another red flag. Let's go back to Edward Gadongo, kwenda sokoni, disagreement, thrown off, 7 days missing. No one is asking questions, not even his own employer. Then the next thing, pressure ya the wife assign contract za kudonate organs. It's too much going on here. This is a mess.
It doesn't add up.
Kim, in is sewage.
Yeah, and it's leaking.
These are leaking sewage, and we need everything cleaned up. Wagarena Madomera.
Yeah, we have tunatuma. We've sent it to mom. So mom, you can just look at it on your phone. Ametumia mom. Mom, look at your phone.
Yeah.
Yes, ameweka kwa simu ya mom. Anasema hivyo.
Iko hapa.
Unasikia?
Yeah, but no, it's not gonna be loud enough.
Let me share it with you.
Okay. But send it to my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, we are trying to get this because if I play it in my studio, you guys gonna hear it vizuri. Tasikia kila kitu. Again, guys, welcome to VOTV Primetime Show. With me here is the family of Edward Gadongo from the wife's side. The wife, Esther Wangari, the sister-in-law, Lilian Wanjiru is here. The mother-in-law is here. The whole family is here. Na mnasikia zile mambo ambazo zinaendelea hapa as we proceed in the coverage of this story. Again, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comments ni mingi. Kuna comment ya Jane Nduta ambaye anasema, fellow Kenyans, kuna maombi Apostle Kimani ana plan kupanga about Kenyans in diaspora. Tujiunge pamoja, only prayers will help us or will save us. Tafida Keiro saying, Gai mwadhani, Mungu shuka sasa. Okay, yeah, play. Okay, forward it, please.
I'm trying
on my WhatsApp. On my WhatsApp,
I'm
right?
trying to do it. Because I gotta.
Okay, cool. Lily Wanjiru, back to you. Let's go back to the technicality. Let's go back to the technique. Okay, perfect. Let me first of all try to play it from here. Give me a second. Let's listen. This is the recording that was sent to the wife, right?
Yes.
The guy explaining what happened. Guys, the first 2 milliseconds. Listen to this. Me sijasikia. Sikizeni, guys who are watching, the exclusive audio that was sent to the wife by whoever was with Edu on that day. Let's listen.
Sasa unajua Edu alivyoambelewa that day ambayo amelosi, kwani Jumamosi ndo alipotea. Unaona, nilikuwa naye hiyo siku, nilikuwa na ipo sawa, aambia nipeleke besi nyingine, kuna sehemu hapo kwa nguo, aliniambia nimpeleke. Tumeenda, mimi pia nikasema tutanunua kitu yote. Amekunywa kidogo lakini yuko sawa. Immediately tulipofika huko ikakuwa balaa, ni mavutano, ananionyesha balaa wallahi. Nilijaribu kumcontrol mimi, nikajaribu kumcontrol mpaka ikakuwa dakika ya mwisho ni kama vita. Na ukiangalia sasa hiyo ni place kwa soko nini. Jamaa ananiambia wewe na huyu jamaa hiyo mavutano mtashikwa na polisi nyote. Aseka kwa dakika ya mwisho bana, mimi namvuta nikamtie kwa taxi. Ikawa yani ni ngumi, ni vita wallahi. Ni vita, na tumetoka naye yuko vizuri, tumefika naye huko bana, amebadilika. Sielewi ni tembo ya vipi hiyo, amechange. Ilikuwa kibarua wallahi. Asa mimi niliachana hapo, ananiambia shika njia yako, mimi nishike njia yangu. Mimi nimeshika njia yangu nikamwacha. Yeye amelewa, lakini hajalewa sana. Nimeshangaa hata alipoona watu ndo tembo yake imempasuka. Since that day wallahi, yuko Jumamosi. Kiangalia ameacha simu kwenye dressing yake kwa hapo juu, na share naye room moja. Dressing yake kwa hapo juu, ameacha simu hapo kwa dressing. Yani ameondoka tu hapo na ikama. Lakini nimeripoti kwa manager wa housekeeping hapo nyumbani kwetu, amepigia simu hii kampuni yetu watamtafuta kama alishikwa, kampuni ndio itamtafuta huko police station. Kwa tuombe Mungu tutakuwa sawa.
That doesn't happen. So simu ilienda wapi? Ati simu ameacha.
Nio kile gicoketio yo ni andu a thigitari. In between anatwiroga thugu ni akuite.
Hata the worst part is tulikuwa tuna chat akahang. So hata mimi sielewani.
You know that statement does not make sense at all. Yao jamaa. He says, tumepigana kwa soko, ati amekataa kwenda nyumbani. Then at the end of the day, simu nakwambia hata iko hapa. How? Did it have, ilipata miguu? Ikajipeleka, ikawekwa juu ya dresser. Now, that if give me
wait a minute.
Listen. Am I mad or did I listen well? Do I have a mental breakdown? Am I understanding the conversation? Ni mimi sielewi Kiswahili ama niko na kasoro? Cause kama huyu jamaa anasema hivi na ninarudia, tulikuwa naye twenda kwa soko, alikuwa mlevi kidogo lakini si mlevi sana. Tukaenda pale, hakuwa na vita, hakuwa na shida. Sasa ile tulifika kwa soko, akaleta kasubo, wakaanza kupigana. Wakapigana, akasema mimi wacha niende zangu, wacha I would go home by myself. Nitaenda nyumbani, wewe enda zako. So there is a problem because we cannot start fighting for nothing. Tukaenda nyumbani, mimi nikaenda nikamwacha, nikafikiria wacha tusishikwe ndio tusipelekwe ndani zizi zote wawili, mimi niende nyumbani, atajireta nyumbani.
That's right.
Kwani
That's right.
Sasa nayo simu hata acha nikwambie iko hapa juu ya nini ya dresser. Nauliza kwani walikuwa na yeye, mlikuwa naongea naye, walienda kwa soko pamoja, walikuwa na simu, hakuna mtu wachanga simu. That is the truth behind.
That's right.
Hata unatumia simu kwa kila kitu. Sasa simu imeachwaje juu kwa dresser na tena kwa hospitali inaonekana? Kwani hii simu iko na miguu? Kwani hii simu ni jini? Okay, mimi nifundishwe nipelekwe shule kama sinashindwa. Kwani niko na kasoro ya kusikiza? It might be either I'm not mentally sound, or there is something that doesn't add up. You went with someone, mmepigana kwa soko, mko na kila kitu, mko na phone zetu, mko na kila kitu. Mmesema mmepigana, mnaogopa askari. Kweli soko mnaonekana mkipigana na kila mtu, si ni ukweli? hawapigani kwa nyumba, wanapigana kwa soko. Mmeambiana na huyu jamaa anasema kweli ni mlevi, si shida kukunywa, hata si shida, hata kama si dhambi, hata muita dhambi. What people drink and leave, so it's not a death sentence. Mwende na mtu mpigane kwa soko, mmekosana, kwa hivyo kuna kasoro, nyote mna kasuba, mna kasoro, kuna vita mko nayo. Hatuwezi toka na wewe hapa Nelson, tuende na wewe kwa soko, tufike, kuna vitu nilikuwa kununua, unless ulikuwa na pesa zangu ukatae kunilipa, tukafanyia huko, ama tuanze. There must be a reason. Na this guy is not, anasema si mlevi vile. Akatoka hapo mwenyewe, wakapigana, yeye akapanda taxi akarudi, akaogopa atakeshikwa na polisi, akaenda akaambia manager ati sijui nini. Why when we say ati walipigana, wacha tuombe Mungu atajulikana, why didn't they call her? And the other thing is the most pressing question, the most annoying part that I had there ni kweli, na swali ninauliza, uko na simu umeiwekelea pahali?
Yes.
Umeiwekelea wapi?
Let's actually, yes, Kim Wangari. Ulipokuwa when you are texting with Edu, he mentioned specifically ako sokoni ama anenda sokoni?
No.
Muliongea naye akiwa wapi?
Haku mention ati anatoka or something.
That is why the guy is crazy. That is simu iko tu hapa juu.
This is crazy.
Now, actually, another thing I found that very intriguing. They go to the market with a taxi, so meaning he's not walking.
That's right, man. I've already picked up all these things. Listen, if for example Kim and those who are watching and Wangari and Lily and Mom, if kama safari ya kwenda sokoni ilikuwa lazima walitembea through the highway, now this will be a different story now. Kama kwenda sokoni ilikuwa kwenda sokoni lazima tutembea through the highway, and by the way, in America we call that jaywalking.
I don't think even in Saudi Arabia they walk. It's actually a little bit far. It's hot too.
There's a lot of stuff. If this was here, wacha nikwambie Wangari and Kim, huyu jamaa angekuwa sasa anakula pizza na R. Kelly. Waiting to tell a story. Because here they don't play. Kuna vitu mingi sana hapa. Na hizi Wangari and
Hello?
Musio na wasiwasi. Everything will come out here. Tumeanza tayari. So let me ask you one question, Wangari, and this is going to be something I would like you to, I'll give you time to talk about it, and Wangari vile nataka kuongea. Watu wanakuweka pressure usign your document, your consent document, ndio familia ya ile the other side ya mamake na the uncles who are involved, who don't want you to actually get involved, who actually just want to cash out and just leave you there hanging. What would you like? Ebu ambie tena vile your decision right now kinagaubaga. Nyinyi mkiwa familia, nyinyi mkiwa the mother-in-law, you as the wife, can you declare msimamo wenyu in terms of this document which they're asking you to sign?
Okay. All I would say is, mimi kama wife wa Edu, sitaki just sign, and I will not sign anything concerning organ donation na sita sign your agreement of power of attorney to the mother alone. Aheri wangeandika stroke. Yes, stroke ama joint. Yes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Another thing I would ask, if the government inaweza nisaidia kuingilia hii story, because hata mimi inanichanganya sana sana from beginning to right now. Yeah.
That's right.
Serikali iingilie kati, aende angaliwe state yake, na kama wamemtoa na mimi sija sign, they answer.
Lily, I'll give each and everyone the opportunity to speak. But let me know. Wait, Wagari, koja kidogo. Let's give your mom. Mom.
Okay, mimi pia nataka yale maneno iko kwa hati ya Wangari, kwa roho yake ikuwe respected. Kama hataki kufanya hizo signatures zenye zinaenda kusema adonate viungo vyake, because pale juu wanasema ni brain dead, and I had seen several brain dead who they were, if the heart is beating and he's still in the machine, can he be given time? Because now Wangari has not given consent, so why should he be removed, and why should he be remove the organs so that he become a body? You see, there are things that are coming in a consequence. One, consent, brain dead, apeane figo, apeane vitu zake, ndio sasa become body, ndio hiyo body iletwe. Sasa hata sijaamini huyo kijana kama hajatolewa kwa machine, saa ingine hajakufa. These are allegations we are dealing with. Mtu aende huko aone ni nini ina happen.
Yes, the government itself.
Yes, because then they tried that Wednesday before I left, and it didn't materialize to any answer up to today. What happened there? People are trying to kind of talk sweet words to them, but now all of again they stopped, and it was like wengine ndio wamesikiwa na ni hivyo sasa. Wanataka Gathungu akiwa dead and waletwe nyumbani kama mwili na ni hivyo. So at least it should be looked into. Now, by the way, I know there is a sister who is in Saudi Arabia, that same Riyadh, na inasemekana hajakubalishwa kwenda kuona brother yake.
Wow.
Kwa nini brother kwa hiyo Riyadh ati na ameblokiwa kwenda kuona how Gathungu is? Because huyu anaweza kutupatia answer, if not somebody else going from here to that particular place. Kwani hao waajiri wao wako aje?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, the sister is okay. Let me talk about the sister.
Yes,
the sister nilikuja kurealize amefungiwa mambo kama mimi, hataki ajue mambo, ni mimi nilimuupdate. Yes, and hayuko Riyadh exactly, ako mahali kunaitwa Damam.
But it's
Yes.
Damam is
ni far away from Riyadh.
It's far.
But
it's far from Riyadh.
nilijaribu jana kuambia I contact the sister, but they were like, no, you can't do that. You can't tell sister anything. She's not here. She can't help you.
But she's there where yes.
She don't need a fright.
Ako huko Gathungu ako. Atuambie Gathungu bado ako kwa machine ama ametolewa na akakufa ama ako hai ama whatever is happening na hajatolewa hizo.
But the sister, you say okay, ma'am, the problem with that country is sister hakubalishwi kutoka kwenye ako.
By?
Yes, by the employer.
Domestic work. She's a domestic worker.
Yes. That is
That's
the
Saudi
main
Arabia.
problem. I know angekuwa, mimi namjua, angekuwa ashaenda.
But with the when the government interferes in the embassy, they can release anything and they cannot do anything.
Yes.
I believe there is always
What can happen, Kim, in this case, on behalf of the family, is because Edu is a Kenyan citizen. They should get a Kenyan embassy official to go to the hospital, confirm, look at everything, give the family a call. In this case, you are the direct next of kin. But now, si hapa kuandika ati mama yake ndio the one who's authorized. They are pushing you out and now putting the mom to be the one in charge. Nimeingia na mama yake Edu jana, and allow me to say this. Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to have any clue of what's going on. So they can, like Kim again, so they can throw all kind of trash in her brain just for her to go, like, okay, let me just go with the flow.
Yeah, actually, she lost a son, and she's confused. She's angry.
Ameambiwa hiyo brain death ni kifo.
She doesn't understand anything. She's 60 years old, 62 years old.
And she's been convinced not to understand, not to hear from my side. She's been convinced not to listen to me.
Yeah, and there you go. And that's where the battle starts.
I think Edu probably wrote, when he was signing the contract, he wrote you as a next of kin, right? The wife, right? So that is the catch, because legally it binds you to be the wife.
It's you. You the mother. You the wife. You the mother.
Whether the marriage certificate or not, you are the first next of kin, right?
The first next of kin is you.
That is why they are not able to do these things, because if you are not mentioned, you wouldn't even be anywhere. That is the truth behind it. And if the greed of the uncles, I will call them off. I don't fear them. I walk there. I walk back by there, and I'm a man on my word. I keep it. What I know is they are greedy. They want money, and it's not. In fact, they don't want money for the mother anyway. They want it for themselves. That is what I think. You cannot take that from me unless you cannot convince me otherwise. Because the moment you have that consent, trying to say, the wife and everybody, they put number one, the deceased. They put the father deceased too. They put you and the mother. They say, oh, we give consent to solely, like your mother, your mother-in-law will take responsibility of everything, and you should make the final decision. Where on earth, where on this planet Earth, did the one person make the decision of everybody without consulting the other one? In fact, if it was in a family and we came and sat down and had a conversation as a family and say, yeah, you can do it, it would be so easy. Why do you want to jump the drum before the beat?
The rush is the problem.
What is the rush for? What is it for? How much is this money? How many billions can buy a life?
A human life. And by the way,
how much is enough?
Kim, let's go back to Esther Mangari just real quick. The amount that the doctors mentioned during that Zoom call for us to be in the open, how much? What was the settlement that they were talking about?
Okay, that he mentioned roughly, like I had zoomed out of that call because because of several reasons. But now I asked, what the one of my nieces who was there told me, do not agree to organ donation. So I asked her, has they mentioned organ donation? Akaniambia yes. Nikamuuliza, akaniambia yes, wamesema 50K. So that is roughly. But this man, I know this man cannot be following 50K. I know there's something more. I know there's something that they are running after, of which I am, but I know it's not 50. That I got it from Denise, who saw I had zoomed out, and now trying to update me what the doctor has said. Yes.
Do you have some audio sounds about that?
No,
sorry.
Do you have anything that can?
Yes, the text. I have those texts.
Yes.
Okay.
We need them.
For them, because I'm here, I can show them right away. As we proceed again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Morioki. Today, a special segment, a special feature of our brother Edward Gadongo, who I will from now on mention the term who is brain dead in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
Right here with the family.
I like it that way because it has not been confirmed. They are still requesting for consent to be signed, and they are not yet signed. Esther has not signed. Right. Yeah, so it should be investigated. What is the state of that guy?
That's right. Again, as we proceed, the wife, Esther Wangare, is here, the mother to the two children. The mother-in-law is here. And also, so Kim, Edu will call you what, uncle?
Or are you cousin? Because this is my cousin.
Cousin. Yeah, this is my cousin. The cousin is here.
Yeah, this is my cousin. So Edu will call me cousin in one way or the other.
So let's go back to everyone who's here, those who are tuning in. Again, let's play. I want to play this audio again, the one that was sent to the wife, explaining what happened at the market, the fight that happened and all that stuff. That's what I want to play. Guys, give me 1 second as this thing loads up. Also, I'm going to request you, Wangare, please, if you can, kindly send any communications that you've received. Apa in Vote TV. This is a platform of transparency, so they can see it. Everyone can see it. And CCTV can show everything if we follow up. That's African Warrior. Sarah, pesa na moyo wa mtu ni nini? That's a very good question. The same thing we are all asking here. And for Christ's sake, 50,000 reals, give me a break. Let me come here. Let me play this. I'll play because my stuff is loading up. But
unajua Edu alikuambelewa that day ambayo amelosi, kwani Jumamosi ndo alipotea. Unaona, nilikuwa naye hiyo siku, nilikuwa na ipo sawa, nipeleke besi nyingine. Kuna sehemu wa kuuza nguo, aliniambia nimpeleke. Tumeenda, mimi pia nikasema tutanunua kitu yoyote. Amekunywa kidogo lakini yuko sawa. Immediately tulipofika huko ikakuwa balaa, ni mavutano, ananionyesha balaa. Wallahi nilijaribu kumcontrol mimi, nikajaribu kumcontrol mpaka ikakuwa dakika ya mwisho ni kama vita. Na ukiangalia
can we pause there? Nyi wa Kenya ambao mko Saudia, EC Georgia, EC Washington DC, EC Koinange Street, wale ambao mko Saudia, can you confirm to us one thing? Saudia ni pahali pa Waarabu wanaenda wanakunywa hivyo, they start walking around wakiwa walevi. Can someone confirm that to us please, tukiendelea?
I would like to know that too. Because I know that country is very strict.
Yeah, angalia, even I have my friend here in Kenya, Spain, anasema I think Muslim countries, people, I mean, they don't drink. Do you find people huko nchi za Waarabu wakiwa huko wakipayuka nje wamelewa wanaume? I mean, the way this guy is describing this is like ni kama somewhere in Mushava.
Oh yeah.
Wameenda kunywa sheifago. Wakaenda kupigana huko. This is Saudi Arabia, for Christ's sake. So let's say, actually, Kim, Mom, those questions, hakuna pombe huko. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. These are now wako Saudia. So can we confirm that part? Can we confirm that one kwanza?
Everybody say, I can see people commenting here. Hakuna pombe huko. That's a lie.
Yeah. Kuna kitu kama hiyo. So let me bring this thing back again, how he starts the story.
Sasa unajua Edu alikuambelewa that day.
Kuna pombe, everyone is saying kuna pombe.
Amelosi, kwani Jumamosi ndo alipotea. Unaona, nilikuwa naye hiyo siku. Nilikuwa na ipo sawa. Nipeleke nipeleke base nyingine, kuna sehemu wa kuuza nguo, aliniambia nimpeleke. Tumeenda, mimi pia nikasema tutanunua kitu yote. Amekunywa kidogo lakini yuko sawa. Nilipofika huko ikakuwa balaa, ni mavutano, ananionyesha balaa wallahi. Nilijaribu kumcontrol mimi, nikajaribu kumcontrol mpaka ikakuwa dakika ya mwisho ni kama vita.
Keep on looking at the comments, okay?
Vita, na ukiangalia sasa hiyo ni place kwa soko ni jamaa ananiambia wewe na huyu jamaa hiyo mavutano mtashikwa na polisi nyote. Aseka kwa dakika ya mwisho bana, mimi namvuta nikamtie kwa taxi, ikawa yani ni ngumi, ni vita wallahi, ni vita. Na tumetoka naye yuko vizuri, tumefika naye huko bana, amebadilika, sielewi ni tembo ya vipi hiyo, amechange. Ilikuwa kibarua wallahi. Sasa mimi niliachana na hapo, ananiambia shika njia yako, mimi nishike njia yangu. Mimi nimeshika njia yangu nikamwacha. Yeye amelewa lakini hajalewa, ilikuwa hajalewa sana. Nimeshangaa alipoona watu ndio tembo yake imempasuka. Since that day wallahi, kwa Jumamosi niangalia ameacha simu kwenye dressing yake kwa juu.
What is that?
Utembo wake umepasuka.
What does that mean? Mtembo wake umepasuka kwa Swahili?
I think it's talking about his busted. Utembo. Tembo ni
mimi nimeshika njia yangu nikamwacha. Yeye amelewa lakini hajalewa, ilikuwa hajalewa sana. Nimeshangaa alipoona watu tembo yake imepasuka. Since that day wallahi, kwa Jumamosi kiangalia ameacha simu kwenye dressing yake kwa
if I'm not wrong.
Then this is a part ambayo tulikuwa tunasema Kim, the part ya mambo za simu.
Nimeshangaa alipoona watu ndio tembo yake imempasuka. Since that day wallahi, kwa Jumamosi kiangalia ameacha simu kwenye dressing yake kwa hapo juu, na share naye room moja. Dressing yake kwa hapo juu, ameacha simu hapo kwa dressing. Yani ameondoka tu hapo na ikama. Lakini nimeripoti kwa manager wa housekeeping hapo nyumbani kwetu, amepigia simu hii kampuni yetu, watamtafuta kama alishikwa, kampuni ndio itamtafuta huko police station nini. Tuombe Mungu tutakuwa sawa.
Okay, next question. Lily.
Yeah.
And Esther Wangari. We have his number, right?
Yes.
Can you text it to me?
Okay. Esther will text it to you. She just stepped out briefly. She'll be back. She'll text you. Esther will text
me that number.
Will text the phone number to you. And I feel he knows more to that, because how did he sleep for 2 or 3 days before even saying anything? Because it's my sister who asked him, how come I can't get to my husband? He didn't say anything. I just sent Kim a voice message. I recorded when the sponsor in Saudi Arabia called me, because the ministry called the agents, both sides, in Kenya and in Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
And we wanted to know what happened to him and how he was before that, how he was faring in Saudi Arabia. And now the ministry got to the sponsor in Saudi Arabia. He's an Arab, and now the Arab person, that the Arabian guy, called me, and I recorded that call. I just sent to Kim. Maybe he can listen to that. And
Have you sent it to Mother?
He was trying to explain what happened. Yeah.
Send to mom, because I'm using this phone and they would probably go off.
Oh yeah.
Send it to me on the other cell phone. Yeah, Madhi.
Okay. I'll send to mom, eh?
So I can listen to
yeah.
Nelson, I'm ready. I'm ready.
The sponsor kept saying that he's checking up on him, but he never mentioned him being dead or him being removed of any organ. And as you saw, the person who was taking the video is also employed by the same sponsor. So that was how we were alliancing, the sponsor and the person who took the video and us. That is how we got to get hold of the video. And but then since then he hasn't called again, so we don't even have his number. But I know probably the other agency in Kenya knows how to contact him. But then they keep wondering, they keep asking, because they had called last night, to ask whether the papers have been signed, because they are getting reports from the embassy that the uncle sent my sister's ID and the mother's ID and his ID as I think he's the spokesman of the family or something. He sent the IDs to, I don't know where, but they got hold of the IDs. And that is how it's where my sister comes, and she's saying she has not signed anything. They shouldn't fake her signature. They shouldn't like wasimwekele anything ati yeye because ni kama wanataka kumwekelea so that whatever they do, then blood will be on my sister's hands. Hataki hiyo kitu yote. Amesema hataki hata sign anything. Nah, you know, when there's this morning when the uncle called my sister, she left very early. So when I woke up, I didn't find her. And she was given some papers to sign. So when they came for the ID, I tried talking to the uncle, and he was very arrogant, and he did not even speak to me. He refused to speak to me because I asked, what papers, what documents are you trying to give my sisters to sign? Because already we knew, because that doctor in Alimam Hospital kept calling my sister, asking her to either say yes or no for organ donation, of which my sister already declined. I don't know why the uncle keep, first of all, we already wrote an email to the ministry asking them not, pleading with them for the Al-Imam Hospital not to switch off the ventilator, because they kept saying they need the ventilator. This person is as good as dead. Just tell us whether we should remove the organs because we need the ventilator. So my sister, the reason why we went to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was because she wanted them not to switch off the ventilator, and she wanted them not to remove any organ. So how the other family, the uncle went behind and overruled and over her plea, and now they are ready to even receive the body next week. As I was there yesterday and I heard what they said. Probably they are done with every documentation on Monday. I think it's because my sister has not signed anything. So they think between today and tomorrow, between yesterday and today, my sister will have signed the documents so that by Monday they can go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Diaspora.
That's good. That's right.
And they can give the documents so that they can be allowed to remove the organs and bring the body home. Now, if I was asked, I would say that they should respect the decision of the wife, because she has a say in all of this, because she's the one who is being left with the children, 2 great boys, 7 and 5.
Yeah.
The children actually they can, because I think they can even sense something is not right, because now they started asking about the father now. We don't even know what to tell them. We don't even know whether he's alive or not. We don't know anything. You see? And everything is just being navigated by someone else who does not even care, because I think there's more to that 50,000 or whatever. There's more to that. So why don't they allow Edward to fight for his life? Because there's a reason why, if his heart is still pumping, why doesn't they allow him to fight for his life? There's a reason why he's not dead. There's a reason why. People wake up. I have seen people waking up myself. I have seen God working miracles even in my life, you know.
That's right. That's right.
So that is what my sister is asking. Why the rush? Let them stop rushing. Let them wait. Because the sponsor said he's not asking for a single dime. He's going to take care of everything. So I don't know why the immediate family is in a rush. So we would like, yes, they are rushing, and there's no money that is being asked. Nobody's asking for money. The sponsor said he had insurance, so automatically they are going to take care of every hospital bill. But then we need someone that can be trusted to go and check on him.
That's right.
Or to check on what is remaining of him. And nobody has accepted. I mean, my sister has not consented in any organ donation. So let them not remove anything. And probably if he dies due to God's will, my sister says she's going to accept that, and he's going to bury her husband and mourn her husband. But right now, I'm telling you, my sister she's not accepting that. She says she needs to know the truth, how he died, and his condition at the moment. She wants to know. Right. It's not because of Edward only, but because of many other people in Saudi Arabia.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. So change starts within us. It starts with me. It starts with you. It starts.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. And this is the right platform right here. This is Vote TV, my sister. And here we move different. And by the way, let me say, Kim, thank you very much for reaching out to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm dealing with so many cases, and you are my witness.
I know.
Jacinta Mogore, let me break some news for you guys.
Thank you.
Mwili wake utapelekwa Kenya.
Please do something. Yes, please do something. Please let us get to know what we need to know, because truly this is a very hurtful story, and it's going to affect my sister forever if it doesn't get solved the right way.
To the Simon Chege family,
thank you. Yeah.
Same story like Edward. Same story like Edward, but now Chege is coming in a coffin. Again, could it be, for example, Kim and Mom, the way how? Could it be, for example, that the same thing happened with Simon Chege? So, and by the way, they did not, because this family they don't have anything. They don't know about the rules. It's a family from Nyandarua, Maema. I even had to explain to the family, some of the members, how to use WhatsApp. How are they going to follow up with this kind of story? So, for example, after maybe someone like Simon Chege was still breathing, and they just decided to pull the machines off without the family's consent, without asking the dad, without asking the mom, because where are they going to start from?
Yeah, because you see, the problem I have with them, if there was nobody who knows how, and someone who is insisting on things to be done right, probably this would be the same case. Unfortunately, this time there is a family of people who are not just people there. We have people. We might not have money, but we have people who are educated. We have lawyers in the family. We have even magistrates in the family. We actually can. That is why you see the uncle is trying to rush things, because he knows sometimes some of us are fire. and we breathe fire, and we mean what we say. And we don't compromise on corruption and things that doesn't add up. If it was something that was adding up, if the guy was dead, it was an accident, he was in the mortuary, in the morgue, and we are trying to mortuary and we're trying to raise money, that would be a different thing. But in this case, this goes to the market, to Tembo Umepasuka, because someone threw him or somewhere. Probably he's not even hit on the head. Probably he's nimeona mtu akiandika utembo, probably he's talking about the stomach. So who says someone who is broken the stomach is even tushaiona watu hata nini imetoka, the instantaneous are out and they are taken, that they are fixed back, and someone goes on with his life.
That's right.
So, and how did he know? I mean, make me understand, how did he know this utembo umepasuka? And again, utembo umepasuka na ameenda hajui kama ameshikwa. Wacha tugojee mambo mazuri. Do I?
Wacha nisema hivi Kim. Let me say this, Kim. Mwenye Kiswahili mingi amejichenga na Kiswahili yake.
Yeah. Si wote sisi ni mafala, si ati watu wote sisi tunaongea. Anasema mara tukifikiria utembo umepasuka, sijui ninamwona hapo, ndio nilimwona mwisho. Basi kama ulienda ukamwacha, ulimwonaje? Did you see him in the air, in the vision? Are you omnipresent? Where are you in this?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Give me a break. I mean, I might not be an investigation officer. I might not be a whoever DEA or whatever you call them, but the
DEAs. But we got common sense, though.
Yeah,
we got common sense.
The fact is, it tells you are giving 5 stories in one sentence.
That's right.
That makes sense. Simu iko hapo, utembo umepasuka, umepigana kwa soko, umelewa. Okay, I believe the people can get pombe in Saudi Arabia. I know that is true, but you cannot drink it on. Si kama ni kwa soko, si kama vile kuku tunaenda club tunasema wewe tukutane hii club fulani, ama uende Kenya ukutane na mtu Nairobi club. You can't do that. The other things I believe in Saudi Arabia, even if they will drink and stay indoors so that they cannot be caught. I don't think this guy was stupid. He has been in Saudi Arabia for almost a year, so he knows the rules.
That's right. That's right.
So I don't think he wanted to go to the jail. And I also, when you see the sponsor says he was ready to pay for the bill, meaning this guy was good, hardworking, doing the right thing.
That's
meaning
right.
the sponsor probably has nothing to do with it, 100%. Because if the sponsor is willing to go extra mile and let that guy be in the machine because he has insurance, it means the guy was a good worker. And means that guy, when they are saying that alienda kutoa siasa, alitoa fujo, na umeenda na mtu akatoa fujo, alitoa fujo na ni mlevi, na unamforce kuingia kwa taxi ukamwacha. However, you leave this guy at what time?
That's right.
I need to know this guy. I need to see his face and the picture, because I would like to bust him and find him wherever he is, because I believe there is something we call, we need to start having this fear that people will give us story, buy them and bury them and say it is okay. Because he's a son of another poor woman who cannot manage to raise the kids, and the kid cannot manage to go to get a good job in Kenya. It has been business as usual, but it has to change from now. Because you see, in my opinion, I believe that the Saudi authority knows what happened. If not Saudi authority, there is someone, these guys, either they're having a cartel, selling some organs, and they're using it as an excuse. Alikuwa amelewa.
Now you're speaking.
I am asking, I want the people who listen to me and who lives in Saudi Arabia, who in their right mind in Saudi Arabia get drunk and gets out? I know people can drink. I know I've seen people drunk in Saudi Arabia. Yes, they do. But they drink together in the house, and they probably would do a video in the house, not even showing the location, because they would be busted and probably put on the next plane going back to Kenya. They would be deported.
Mom, Kim, let's do this. Kim, I'm going to do this. We got 47 seconds. We're going to do another special segment, but allow me to say this. Officially from now, Vote TV will continue to declare Edward Gadongo is brain dead. Exactly. And we all agree on that. Mom, that's the verbiage. Team, that's the verbiage. To all the viewers, mumekuwa hapa, mumesikia, mumejionea. Let's wait for part 2. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you.